My name is Timothytrespas, and I am a targeted individual. I wanted to also mention something that even though I have an aversion to law enforcement officers for the most part because of the intimidation that they're designed by design. They're designed to be intimidating. Their uniforms and their presentation and their guns and their belts and their sticks and their gas masks and their radios and their boots and their gloves and their handcuffs and their batons and their tasers and their they're designed to be intimidating. On some occasions I've been abused and treated rather unfairly by officers of the law, but on other occasions there have been times where law officers have been human beings, have been they've done their duty, but they've also been human beings, and they've seen mitigating circumstances. They see somebody who's really suffering and in pain and sick and dying, and they see that they can help sometimes. They do. And I don't want to paint with a broad brush an entire group of individuals because of a couple personal experiences that were bad. It's mostly because of the repeated traumatization of this MK Ultra-like treatment and programming that's brought me this way. But in fact, I know in my heart that many men and women join the service, the force, in order to actually do good deeds for people, to help save lives, to solve crimes in order to make the world a better place. And it's a very difficult job dealing with danger and violence and people who may not be well educated or are emotionally heated, and then there's criminal gangs and violence, and there's some horrific things going on in the world, as we all know, as targeted individuals. So not all of them are bad, and I'm going to pray and hope that the Lord will provide a softened heart, open mind, and the willingness to be a human being. And that's my prayer. I know how hard it is when you dedicate yourself to something and you find out it's a different reality than you'd hoped, and it's a struggle of conscience and a struggle of will and determination. There's good people out there, and one thing I don't want to do is allow the repeated traumatization, the post-traumatic stress, and the repeated traumatization from my service to taint my perspective of the world. There are people who act in bad ways. I'm experiencing this now with these people that we moved in with. They could have just asked us to move, and we were going to say, yes, we're going to move, but they wanted to be, I don't know. There's no accounting for people. But I want to thank everybody who watches these videos, anybody who thinks a kind thought, and anybody who says a prayer. We're all in this together, folks. There's two sides, really, and there are those of us that are on the side of right, and God and love and humanity and compassion and togetherness and community and safety and value and validation and, education, and I could go on and on. And there are those who seem to be lost and working for the dark side. I don't fully understand it. Maybe I never will. I have to assume that that's one of the reasons that I'm being treated the way I'm being treated, because whatever. But I know that my Creator somehow makes everything glorify Him in some way for us. Even the things that we think are horrendous and horrible, and some of them truly are horrendous and horrible, somehow, maybe we just don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there are times just tragic horror, tragedy that but I don't know. I'm trying to understand it. It's really difficult to understand how a world could have so many evil people doing so many evil actions, and the system we live under, the forced paradigms and all the lies and the wholesale depopulation, and the story. Anybody who's a target knows the deal. As we begin to die off from diseases and stress and active slow kill programs, are people going to notice that the rates are going up, and are we going to do anything about this? Or are we just going to sit here and make YouTube videos going, hey, life's really hard and I don't know what to do? That's the biggest problem. I don't know what to do. My only thought was show the world, like flowers for Algernon. There's the upswing and the downswing, and I'm on the downswing, and so try to record it for posterity or until Google erases it, because I know that the artificial intelligence is analyzing every video on YouTube and learning human interaction, facial recognition, and all kinds of other things that we can only imagine from every video we make. So there will come a time when Google will begin to delete things. In fact, they've almost deleted my account a few times by asking me to link my account to my Google Plus account. And when I did that, I already have a Google Plus account with followers and all that stuff. My entire YouTube account disappeared. I was like, oh my goodness. So thank God there was a way to get it back. But I think they're going to force this change on everyone, and I'm not sure how to make the two work together without losing anything. This has been 4 years of my life, dedicated to this stuff, and to watch it go poof will be sad. But just like anything else, there's nothing permanent in this world except love. And it's opposite, I guess. I don't know. We need to change that, man. We need to change the vibratory nature of our very existence. We need to change the vibratory nature of our consciousness, and therefore change the vibratory nature of our reality. And we need to do that in a way that is positive for all of us. Anyway, thank you for your time. May the good Lord bless you all. I'm so sorry that we're suffering. Hopefully this will stop one day. Thank you for your time. Have a good night.